Hey guys, it's your boy Sushi here. I just want to say really quick that you guys have been amazing in supporting me. I wasn't even sure if I was going to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, but today is only December 28th as I'm recording this, and we already hit 1,200 subscribers. So thank you guys so much. The last few months have been an absolute blast. I can't believe the channel and the stream have been growing so well and growing so fast. I mean, and I just want to thank you guys so much. So as promised, I will be giving away 3 monthly passes. At like what time? Like January 1st, 2026 at 12 a.m. Eastern time. Okay, so I'll already be streaming at that time. So technically it's the 12:31 stream, but we're gonna go all the way to like midnight. You guys know how we do it. But yeah, right at midnight, right there. So thank you guys so much. All you have to do to enter is like, comment, and subscribe on this video or any of the previous videos. Remember, guys, you only get one chance. So even if you comment on every video, which I really appreciate if you do, you still only get one chance at it. Okay. So yeah, let's just get straight into the video. Hey guys, it's your boy Sushi here with another Etheria restart video. So it was kind of tough getting people for this video because the new character Palin, she's not, I would say she's good, but like not in this meta, right? Everybody knows the turn one meta right now, CC, strip, big nukes, all that stuff you guys already know. But we got some really good Palin gameplay here from Icy. So Icy here, his name is Web Slang on YouTube and Icy130 on Twitch. I don't know if he streams or makes content stuff like that, but it's there in case you guys want to check it out. But let's take a look at the Palin build first. Okay. So Palin looking like P5, which is fucking crazy. So he wailed for Palin or he got super lucky or whatever. But he has her 5-1-5. And he's running, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that this is the recommended build for her that the devs recommended. Swift Rush, Bloodbath, Swift Smite on Amber. He has defense, speed, and synergy. And on the right side, he has HP, effect, res, and HP bonus. Mamur says recommended is Strive instead of Bloodbath, but that's better. Of course, Bloodbath, turn 2 is always better, right? Turn 2 is always better with Bloodbath. Okay, so just a quick recap of her skills because I don't even know, so I'm recapping it for myself. Like I made a video on her, but since Senyu came out, I don't even know who this character is. You know, like I didn't pay attention to her, especially because she's a turn two. But we got some turn two gameplay right here. Okay, so what does she do? Every time she gets immunity to herself, whenever an allied animus performs an extra attack, restores 15% of their max HP. So correct me if I'm wrong, guys, okay? But extra attack means bramble, right? A counter attack. But also, I think it counts for Lily's assist or assists with Rahu. Is that correct? If somebody knows, let me know. I'm not too sure, okay? I think it counts bramble and assists. Okay, let's take a look at her S2. S2, she strips everything on the other team. I don't really think you need any lattices into this. I think that's good enough, right? Because there's 2 hits of strip, right? This isn't like a plume strip. This isn't like a Senyu strip, but it's a pretty decent strip right there. So it does count for assist as well. Thank you, guys. And now let's take a look at the third skill. So this is the crazy shit, right? This is the counter attack rate up. When I first initially reviewed her kit before we got the actual numbers, I thought the counter attack rate would be lower, right? The counter attack rate is like what percent? Do you guys know? It's like 30%, right? Or is that just threat? It doesn't say here because we're not in the archive. It is 30%, right? That's crazy. So you're telling me a um freaking Holden gets 100% counter attack, correct? Holden gets 100% counter rate. Like it's pretty crazy. Bramble character becomes 25% and Holden gets 100%. Thank you, Mamerge. Mamerge is super helpful here. Man, I miss you, Mamerge. I know you've been enjoying time with your family, but enjoy it and then come back to New York, bro. I think we all miss you, bro. But anyway, I digress. So then we have Threat, right? Threat also gives effect res and damage reduction, which is massive, bro. This is massive. Thinking about it on paper, it should be absolutely broken. But in the current meta, it does seem like she's hard to draft and she can't cook as much. But anyway, that's it for that. So let's go straight into some of the replays. So first replay here against Sir Floyd. So let's take a look. So we have, I'm going to try to figure this out. So of course we get the Raymary Plume, just Lowen and then lock Tiamat. So I'm guessing, so Tiamat, you guys know, right? So I think if, just from looking at this first draft, if you're going to draft Palin, I think you should have Tiamat on lock, right? Because Tiamat, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, right? I'm not a turn 2 player. But Tiamat is the hardest hitting Bramble character in the entire game, right? Because she one-shots my Senyu, she almost one-shots my Mia, she one-shots fucking everybody, bro. Like, all the squishy characters just fucking one-shot. So yeah, let's take a look at this game. Let's go. Correct, when she is full HP, right? But she heals so much, though. She heals so much. It's pretty crazy. Alright, let's take a look. Nice. Some forgetfulness there. Salins. I'm considering building Salins. No cap. I am considering building Salins, but I don't have that many lattices. So, let me see. They push everybody up and you still win this. I see. Interesting. Let's do 3x because this is a turn 2 game, so it might take a while. Salins so OP. Rev Salins. Yeah, I was thinking that would merge. Rev Salins. But I don't have any lattices. We'll see. Okay, wait. So let me take a look at this really quick. So she has threat on her, a counter attack rate, and then threat. Damn. So now you can only attack Tiamat, right? So that's what threat is. Look, you cannot hit anybody else. You can only hit Tiamat. And so if you just keep healing Tiamat, you keep shielding her up, you keep doing whatever with her, like, how do you kill her? Look, she healed. What the fuck? She healed from that Bramble. Jesus Christ. This is stupid. I think this is kind of stupid, bro. Holy shit. Since it's counter rate up, the Ting doesn't bother her much because it doesn't take turns to counter. That's true, I see. That's true. So she counters the Ting. Oh, because you don't need to get pushed up. Oh. Dispeller fully counters Palin. True, true. Exactly. So when it works, it seems really stupid, bro. So let me ask you guys. So it seems like Merge and Icy have the most info on Palin, right? So I want to ask you guys. So against turn 1, you probably would never draft Palin, correct? You would never draft Palin against a turn 1. And she can resist strips a lot more than you think if you give her resist and give her S3. And when it's strip, it feels so bad. I see. Okay, cool, right? So Palin seems to be a turn 2 versus turn 2 type of character, okay, guys? So yeah, this is why I don't see any Palins against me, right? Because I play turn 1, so there's no point drafting Palin against a turn 1. So let's see here. So this is a turn 2 pivot to turn 1 cleave type of shit. But let's see. So Holden and Tiamat, and you can select either one of them, I see. That's why I'm 1 effect res and 2 HP bonus. That makes sense. That makes sense. Icy and who the hell is Midas, bro? But let's just watch. It's all good. We'll watch. Because we can talk about it and then we'll ask them after. There's still like 4 or 5 more replays.
Nice.
IC 130 just
yo, IC, thank you so much for the sub with Prime. I think we forced you to sub. Thank you so much. But yeah, look at the... Like, you broke through the barrier. Nice. Wow, you have a shiny Gigabyte, bro? That's nice. That's a very nice shiny Gigabyte. Interesting. Wait, so this game doesn't look that safe. What happened with this game? What could, like... Is there any way you could have played so Tiamat doesn't die? Or now I'm thinking, like, I don't think Messiah can kill Holden, right? I don't think Messiah can kill Holden at all here, so that's pretty good. And Messiah's fucking dead. And then you won, I see. So is she good with 2 bruisers as well? Maybe not just 1 bruiser, maybe 2 bruisers in case one dies or something. Or you can use the threat to protect one of them, right? That could work. That looked really, convincing, actually. Even though Tiamat died, after Tiamat died, the damage was already done to that other team. So I think we were pretty good there. You can use threat to protect as well. Exactly, exactly. What's up, Vanguard? You beat Whitney? Thank God, Icy. I fucking hate Whitney. I'm so glad you beat this person named Whitney. Anyway, so they have Lowen. Look at them pre-banning the whore, bro. And then Icy bans Mio. Man, you guys are crazy. Anyway, let me see. So so he locks Holden because you have two bruisers. Selins and Palin. Okay, so this looks really good, right? So this also helps. You can even use Palin on Ray Mary, and maybe she gets a random stun, right? She could just stun, stun, stun. Icy says Mio wound OP. Yeah, but like we need more wound characters, yes? Chat, let me know. Do we need more wounding characters? Because I think we do. We need maybe 2 more wound characters to make it a little better, maybe. All right, so let's take a look at this game. Palin and Hellkit honestly sounds disgusting. That's true. Palin and Hellkit sounds pretty disgusting. Guys, if you have more Palin gameplay, you can send it right now. You guys can send some Palin gameplay because if you have some really good gameplay, though, maybe Palin and Hellkit together. Okay, so you threat the Tiamat, right? Always threat the Tiamat because she does so much damage. Nice Bramble there from Ray Mary. AoE will know, maybe single, yes. Maybe just AoE without CC, right? We could also do just AoE, no CC. A bruiser with wound, that's a good idea. I like that, Icy. I like that. I think wound bruiser is actually a really good idea. Damn, so he just gave up. He just couldn't do anything. Nice gameplay there. Does nobody else have Palin gameplay? Come on, like Bales definitely has to have some because he's been talking about. Well, actually, he doesn't even have Palin. But Merge, you have any Palin gameplay? So it looks like she does her job very well, right? So let me think. I threat Tiamat here because of the type advantage. Yes, that's smart. That's smart. So let me think. So my question about Palin, right? Because you guys know. Oh, Acid, can you resend them, please, Acid? I think I closed your message by accident. Acid, please send them. Yeah. So I'm thinking, right? I'm trying to think. For Palin, is there any other support healer type of character that you rather pick than her, right? Because you guys did say that she's super niche. So I want to know, when would you pick her and when would you, for example, pick someone else? Mamur says Aya. So you think Aya overall is still better, right? Aya is still just better for most matchups overall. Icy says everyone. Vanguard says GVG. I see. Nice. If there's a debuffer and then Aya greater than Pain, she's free when they don't have a stripper. Okay, there we go. There we go. So that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So when she is free when we don't have a stripper on the other team. Mamur says I also pick Sonya more. True, true. And Acid, while you're at it, can you also send the link to your Sonya? You're not Sonya, to your Palin build as well. So we'll do Acid's videos and then Icy's videos as well. She's definitely a last pick. Okay. So guys, there's the trick to using Palin, okay? When there's no strippers on the other side, as well as if Aya is taken or something like that, if they don't have those things, like if you look at this team right here, no strip, well, actually I thought this was Holden for a sec, but no strippers on the other team, right? 0 strippers on the other team. So Palin's threat just gets to run for free, right? Yeah, should be very interesting. Icy says, merge with Sonya, it's so busted, giving Sonya counter chance up is insane and you awaken and push up. That's true, right? Oh, that's a very good theory, Icy. So when Sonya, Tyrandot, and RC come out, you can pair Palin with Sonya, and that's just infinite healing, infinite cycling. That sounds very, very bad. Thank God Tyrandot sounds very broken. Anyway, let's watch this replay. Okay, let's take a look. So Doki goes first. Okay, cool. Rahu gets no damage in there, right? Rahu gets 0 damage because of, what's her name? Because it's the link. I still think Hellkit because he stuns on turn 1. I think, in theory, that sounds good, Midas. Until we get some gameplay, we don't know yet. Vanguard says when Tyrannodot comes out, permaban? Oh, hell no, Vanguard. I'm running Tyrannodot, bro. I'm running her. Yeah, so we have the threat on the Holden. But look, can you even do any damage on Holden? There's like barely any damage on Holden, dude. It seems like she works very well with shielders, right? So Icy, it looks like you run her with Selins a lot. So the extra shields make the threat character a little more tanky, right? Interesting. Yeah, look at the shield. Like, if you have threat on her, on whoever, you just can't break that Selin shield. Okay, so another strategy, it seems like, is to pair Palin with maybe Selins or some other shielders, right? Because the shield seems very difficult to break, especially since they take reduced damage, right? Can you guys correct me if I'm wrong? You take 30% less damage when you have threat. Is that correct? And then we have this Sanya game here. Oh, so this is the Sanya game you were talking about, I see here. So exactly, you take even 30% less damage. So even so shields with Palin seem broken, seem like impenetrable as a turn 2 versus turn 2 game, right? Like looking at this draft here already, right? Ray Mary gets cooked by shields. Okay, but there's no shield on this team. You had Fuchu, but I see. And then he picked CC. He picked Mari at the end. Interesting. So we'll see if Mari, like if Tiamat can resist the Mari, right? Because you have not double, you have 100% extra effect res. So maybe that helps Tiamat resist some of the Mari CC. So we'll take a look. If you don't have a stripper, it's pretty rough to play against. So it's pretty much GG's, right? So that's a note for you bruiser players, man. Draft a stripper just in case. Take Holden or something. Lock Holden if you suspect the other team's gonna use Palin. Okay, so now you're taking a little bit of damage, but not really that much damage at all. Yo, that shiny Gigabyte looks so nice, Icy. I don't use Gigabyte at all, but I really like the design for Gigabyte. Okay, so we got threat and we got some healing on the Tiamat. Oh wait, no, you put threat on Sanya. I mixed up the symbols. You put threat on Sanya, so now Sanya keeps getting hit. And Sanya keeps healing and keeps pushing back. Wow. That's actually really good. You don't even have to put on the Tiamat. Oh, that's broken as hell. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh, hell no. Dude, Ray Mary barely does any damage. She barely does any damage. Oh my god. Threat onto Awaken Sanya with Bramble Ablos. That sounds terrible. That sounds terrible. Day Creeper says turn 2 is now described as turn 3. This is... Yo, Awaken Sanya is not going to be okay. Thank God Tyrannodot's going to be broken, bro. I cannot wait to nuke everybody, dude. Mamurd says the 30% damage reduction on threat is honestly like another layer of Bloodbath. Ew. Ew. You're right, Mamurd. That sounds gross. That sounds very... This was dominant. Like, you literally... Icy, you literally have no chance of losing here. You were never behind in this game. I don't know why he pivoted CC. Maybe he should have pivoted like a strip instead, right? Maybe he pivoted into Heinrich or something like that. Might have been better. Cool. We got 2 more replays from Icy, and then we'll do some from Acid, and that should probably be it for this video. Okay, so let's see how this works. Let's see. This is very interesting here. So you guys were talking about strips, right? So on this team here, we got 2 strippers, right? We got Holden and we got Mizuki. So let's take a look. Let's see how this game goes. What's up, comment? So 2 strips on the other team. Let's see what happens here. Yo, you got a shiny count too? Bro, I've been looking for a shiny count for my BBC, dude. Nice shiny count. 2 strippers? Yes. Strippers. You guys like strippers? Okay, so you got... Did he take away the threat? I don't see the threat here. I have a question. If you put threat on cock... If you put threat on cock, does that crash the game? That's what I'm saying, Mamerge. Oh, Palin got resetted? I see, I see. They can hit him? Interesting. That's wild. This is definitely a closer game than... Actually, never mind. Right when I said that, this game is not close at all. This game is not close at all. Okay, cool. Nice. Last one from Icy, and then we'll do some from Acid. Aizen? You beat Aizen? Really? Sosuke Aizen? Very nice. Ooh, a Born pick. Love to see the Born. Love to see the Born. Let's take a look. You got a Tiger Yin shiny too on your Born? Dude, Aizen, how many shinies you got, bro? Holy. So you put the threat on the Born here. Let me see this Born, bro. Let me see this Born. Oh my god. And Born heals himself too, so Born heals even more. So Born heals even more, bro. Jesus Christ. Yo, Born is... He can't die. Can Born die? He heals so much. Nice. Born's so fun with threat. He's literally a vampire, bro. He just can't die. Counterattack, and heals so much. This is really good. So Palin seems like a very solid pick for turn 2 versus turn 2. As long as certain conditions are met, right? But even without... So you guys are talking about a stripper, right? The stripper doesn't really matter too much. Like, the Holden can strip as much as you want, but it doesn't seem like you have any chance of dying. But that might be because of Fuchu, right? That might be because of Fuchu there. But really good gameplay there from Icy. Looks really good. So Icy, if you could give us like one sentence. Give us like one sentence to summarize Palin and how you use her. That'd be great. Your Born has 80% resists, and with threat he has 180%. Jesus Christ. That 80%. Alright, let's take a look at Acid's Palin. Bro, damn, you turn 2 players maxing out Palin, bro. That's insane. Okay, so this is good Acid. So you have a completely, not completely, but slightly different build than Icy. So I'm glad I asked you for these replays. So he has 5-2-4 here. And he runs Jackal instead. Okay, so Jackal instead, we got defense, speed, and final damage. This, you're probably going to change this, right, Acid? And then on the right side, we got effect accuracy. Interesting. Is this for the strip or is just for the speed? We got HP, flat HP. Damn, bro, that's rough. And then HP bonus. Okay, cool. Okay, so Icy says Palin is super niche and easy to skip, but she's really good at her niche and solid in turn 2 mirrors. All right, so exactly. That's right there. All right, guys, so turn 2 mirrors, right? I heard that turn 2 versus turn 2 can be very crazy because they can steal your units and stuff like that. So Palin is definitely a very viable option, turn 2 versus turn 2. Acid set to strip, right? Got it, got it. All right, let's take a look at this against Vera Cook here. So we have it's looking like a turn 2 CC, right? This looking like maybe a turn 2 Mio. Okay, and we got Holden. So Holden is going to just nuke the other team, is what it's looking like. He's going to, not nuke, but he's going to slowly chip away at the other team until they fucking die. Let's see. Let's take a look. Okay. Ooh, flicking the Mio. Damn, that Mio is slow, bro. I know that Mio's on Bloodbath or whatever, but that's slow. Was she even on Bloodbath? She was so slow. It was kind of gross how slow she is. Okay, who do you S3 here? Can you even do anything? Oh, you have to S3 Holden, right? And Holden's just so tanky. What can you do? What can you do? You don't... There's no way you lose this game. This game is free. Tiamat without a Fuchu or a Sanya to heal her is just free. Wow. You have no chance of losing this. There's literally zero chance you lose this. Turn 1 lacks variety. Yeah, I think Tiamat should be interesting. Should be interesting. RGB units should be niche. Why do you say that, Icy? I don't think there's any chance this guy comes back, right? There's no way he comes back from this because you're not squishy, right? This isn't a turn 1 Tiamat transform one shot the whole team type of situation. So you put threat on your Palin. Why did you put threat on your Palin? Wait, do you get infinite immunity? Do you get infinite immunity if you put threat on herself? Oh, that's genius. That's genius. So RGB should be, they're easier to access, so we should have more counters to them. Okay, where LD should be broken. I like that. That makes a lot of sense, I see. Acid says, the big reason you want that shell on Palin is because if your damage dies, you have nothing because you pick support. You're saying just a little bit extra damage with Jackal, right? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, you have no chance of losing this. This guy, he's missing a healer. I don't know why he picked Mio here. I'm not too sure Mio was a good pick at all. I think another healer would have been better, and Lilium's not a good pick either. I'm not too sure Lilium or Mio were good picks there. Okay, last game here. Palin still requires a healer and a turn pusher. I see, Acid, I see. Icy says, I really want an actual LD support, so maybe we'll get that next, right? Actually, we might not. Because, just really quick, before we watch this last video, the next character is a female character with guns. I don't think guns means support, right? I don't think guns mean support. Just putting that out there. So, Acid versus Balenciaga here, brah. Let's see. So, Ting and Holden and Palin. And you beat this team? I guess this team doesn't have... Wait, you don't even have a legit healer. Right, Icy? You don't even have a legit... No, sorry, not Icy. This is Acid's replay. But Acid, you don't even have a legit healer here. And you out-heal Sylph and Aya. Interesting. Plume is the closest thing we'll get to LD support. Plume is a DPS, bro. Have you guys seen my Plume? My Plume is a DPS Plume. Jesus Christ. All right, let's take a look at this game. This is the last game. So Doki pushes everybody up. Very nice, Sue. And then you flick Sylph's bean. Yes, you flick Sylph's bean. She is gone. She can't do anything anymore. Now you have Sanctolin too, right? So on top, so you have Sanctolin. Okay. And you have Threat. So they don't do anything to you. They literally do nothing to your Holden. Not to mention you get Artisan soon. Right? Wow, Sanctolin on top of Threat is kind of crazy. There's like no damage. No damage on your Holden whatsoever. Even Tiamat can't do any damage. Even Tiamat can do it. Nice strip right here. Oof, that's a lot of damage on Tiamat. Jesus Christ. And Holden is he's red, by the way, against a blue Tiamat. Midas says Palin, the Ting, Hellkid. Hellkid shield, the Ting, Sanctolin, and threat. That damn, that sounds crazy, Midas. That shield is never breaking. You have to dispel it or seal it. That's pretty crazy. So where are those gameplays, bro? Let me see those gameplays. Who has Palin Hellkid gameplay? Send it to me, bro. Send it to me before we end this video right here. But yeah, this looks very good. Like, so at least the games that you guys are showing me, right? It seems like if Palin gets to do her thing, right? If Palin gets to do her thing, you guaranteed win? Is that right? Like, if she gets her threat and stuff up, she just wins against another turn 2, right? Turn 2 against turn 2, Palin gets the threat up, then you just win. You literally, all the gameplay, every single replay you guys showed me, except for like one, like, you have no chance of losing, is what it looks like. You'll get hurt by speed unless all 4 or 320 speed. Okay, I see, Acid. I see. All right. So yeah. You want to send losses? There's plenty. Okay, so I see. Let's do that. Send me one loss, and just explain to me why it's a loss. And I think that will be pretty much it for the video. So like, we want to know like what she's good at, what she's bad at, her counters and stuff like that. So one loss should be very good. So let's take a look at this one. So can you explain why this loss was bad? Did Veronica steal it or some shit? Just one sentence. Why you lost this this game here? So locking Rahu. So Rahu most likely will have the threat on him, right? Tiamat on the other team. Damn, you lost this even with Rahu versus Tiamat. Vero steals the counter chance. Interesting. Without strip, it's hard to play. Okay, so definitely it seems the verdict is if the other team has a strip or a Veronica to steal, don't draft Palin. Okay, don't draft Palin. So that's good. So I noticed, right? This guy pivots and he picks a Veronica and Nahor, which is good, right? So Nahor CC, and he can strip one character, right? He can strip the threat maybe, and Veronica can steal and then spread it to her team. So okay, interesting. I think Ray just bodied this draft, to be honest. All right, let's take a look. But you have Fuchu though. You have Fuchu, so you should have a lot of shields and stuff like that. Okay, team that counter. Vero, okay. Aya brings everybody up. Oh, you didn't even get a turn. Oh hell yeah, you barely got a turn. That's why. Okay. Boom. Oh yeah. So you lost because you didn't have the initiative here, right? You didn't have the initiative to set up with Palin. That makes sense. Because your plume had already died at that point. Now she's gonna steal. She didn't steal anything. Yo, your Fuchu resisted. Fuchu resisted there. We all are Midas. We all are. Damn, look at that Tiamat healing, bro. That's crazy. Even with the nukes, look, even with the nukes from Rahu, it doesn't matter because Tiamat's just gonna amber and heal. Yikes, bro. This looks pretty rough, not gonna lie. And Ray Mary just, if you don't have the shields ready, Ray Mary's just gonna do a lot of damage to your team as a turn 2 player. And now how do you kill Tiamat again? You don't. You literally cannot kill Tiamat again right now. Yo, is this Veronica 111 or some shit? Because she's not stealing anything, bro. My Veronica has more lattice than this, bro. She's not stealing anything, even on Rahu. So buff block also beats it, right? Buff block should also win. Honestly, this isn't that bad, Icy. This isn't the worst. Like, I think maybe if you had somebody go first before your plume died, you could have won this. This doesn't look like terrible. You know what I mean? Maybe if plume didn't die. Yes, buff block cucks it, yeah. So strip, buff block, and that's pretty much it. Strip and buff block. Wow, awesome. Really good gameplay, guys. So that's it for this video. Man, I can't thank you guys enough. You guys have been so amazing supporting me. I literally cannot thank you guys enough, okay? I'm just gonna keep giving away monthly passes, maybe once or twice a month or something like that. You guys are really excited about that. Thank you guys so much. I stream every single night. There's still one more giveaway on New Year's for monthly passes. Like, comment, subscribe on this video to enter that. And I stream every single night, guys. If I don't see you on stream, then I'll just see you in the next video. Bye.